What up, my fellow dorks? It is the Turtle Dork here with a new review for you today. This one I have for you is Girls Trip. Now, I know I'm getting to you a little bit late. This movie came out, feels like almost 2 months ago, but I just recently saw it. And I gotta say, it took me a while to watch this movie because I was actually kind of sleeping on this film for a long while. When I saw the trailer, it didn't really impress me. It kind of just felt like it was more the same of kind of those type of films that we were getting. And when the film came out, it got so much buzz and so many positive reviews. So I was like, you know what? Let me go check this out, because to be honest with you, the comedies that have been coming out this year, especially this summer, have really been lackluster. They just have not been hitting. The main one I can think of is Baywatch, which was horrific. It didn't work on so many levels. So I said, okay, if a lot of people are saying this movie is really good, let me go check this out. And when I went to go see Girls Trip, I gotta say, they were not wrong. This is the best, the funniest film of the year for me thus far. But yeah, this movie, it just works. It works on so many different levels. First, you just gotta start with the cast. From Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett, which is a nice little set it off reunion, and then you add Regina and Tiffany Haddish, who is an absolute standout in this film. And the chemistry between these four women is really what kind of hooks you and brings you in. It kind of reminds me of like what a lot of people talk about when they talk about comedies or other ensemble cast, where you just like spending time with these characters. You know, it reminds me of something like, you know, whether it's something like The Hangover, where you really connect with those four personalities and those characters, and that's why you get multiple sequels, because you like going back to the theater and just seeing these characters, spending time with them, and you really feel that in this movie here, especially with the chemistry with these four women. It's just, I mean, you feel like they've been lifelong friends, and the comedy just kind of supports that, the way they kind of interact with each other, and that's another thing too. This movie has a lot of heart to it. Now, we know in a lot of comedies, they really do try to bring in a lot of those heartfelt moments, especially towards the end. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But even throughout this film, especially with the character of Regina and what she's going through in this film, you really feel for that character, and you feel the bond that these other women have to really kind of support Regina through this troubling time that she's going through. And the supporting cast from the male leads, whether it's Lorenz Tate, even Mike Coulter, who plays an asshole in the film, but I thought he was really, really good. Kind of hard to watch him in that role, considering going from that and then watching The Defenders, where he's just really kind of like this man for the people, and this really just kind of just a good dude as Luke Cage. So to see him kind of play something that's complete opposite, I think it's actually good. I like seeing actors, regardless of the type of range they take, just take chances and ranges with their careers and their performances. So I like seeing that. But yeah, Tiffany Haddish, that woman is a treasure. I mean, she's been around for a while doing stand-up comedy, and I didn't realize that was the same actress that was in Keanu. And yeah, this is a breakout performance for her, and I'm excited to see what she does going forward, especially in the comedy realm. She's going to have a hell of a career if she stays on this type of trajectory. So I'm excited for that. But I gotta say also, the funniest moment or scene in this film was the hallucination scene in the club. That is hands down might be the fun. That's the funniest thing I've seen all year long. And then that kind of transitions into like the dance off scene where they go to this other club. That whole sequence is just perfection. It's comedy gold. Comedy gold. So this was a really fun, exciting, funny film with some really emotional and heartfelt moments and characters. So I gotta say, man, right now for a score, this gets the seal of approval. This is an A. I'm just gonna give it a straight A. This is a 90 out of 100. Definitely go check this out. It's been out for a while, so if you're seeing this review, I'm assuming you probably already saw this movie, or if you haven't, definitely go out and check this movie. It's definitely worth your time, especially if you want a good laugh. Go see this movie. So yeah, let me know what you thought of Girls Trip in the comments below. Go ahead, rate, like, subscribe, and share, and go ahead and check out my other dorks at MouthDork, at TheDiscoDork, and at Sidewalk Siren. And as for me, I am the Turtle Dork, and with that, I'm out.